Hello and welcome to Max TV. In this video, the wildest, most unexpected, and uncompromising animal battles caught on camera in real life. No script, no rules, just instincts, survival, and pure shock. Tune in and watch till the end because some moments will definitely go straight into your personal collection of "what was that?" A leopard is lurking in the tall, thick grass. It creeps silently. Ahead, a group of unsuspecting guinea fowls, and suddenly, a lightning-fast attack. Dust, feathers, and panic. The predator leaves no chance. A horrifying-looking flounder jumped out of the sand and grabbed its prey. But the fish was clearly too big, and despite the predator's deadly teeth, it managed to slip away and swim off. Today, the hunt didn't go as planned. A California roadrunner knows exactly where to ambush its prey. It freezes next to a hummingbird feeder and, at the right moment, makes a lightning-fast attack. A farmer on a quad bike went to check on his cows and came across quite a scene. A leopard had clamped onto one cow's throat. He arrived just in time, the leopard fled, and the cow was left alive and well. In the murky waters of the Chobe River in Botswana, a buffalo calf fights with all its might against the merciless jaws of crocodiles. Its will is strong, it doesn't give up until the end, but nature is cruel. In this heartbreaking battle between predator and prey, the river claims its victim despite desperate resistance. A silly little dog accidentally wandered into cat territory due to its own carelessness. It ran off in total panic. A tiger crept up on a huge buffalo in a swamp and attacked, but this time something unexpected happened. Another buffalo came to its friend's rescue. The tiger wasn't expecting this twist, got scared, and ran off. This lioness knew how to target the smallest and most defenseless in a herd of zebras, but during the chase, she realized the baby was under solid protection. The zebra mother shielded it with her body, and the predator couldn't latch on. The striped family was saved. Broad daylight, silence in the winter forest, and suddenly, a swift attack. The camera captures a wolf who darts straight at a beaver. The predator bites its prey several times, then disappears into the snowy thicket. A unique shot of a real wild hunt. An osprey spots a trout through the water and instantly dives in for the kill. In slow motion, you can see every movement, a powerful strike with its talons, a splash, and the prey is already in its claws. A perfect predator in action. This pelican picked the wrong place and time to swim. Does he not notice the massive crocodile? It was too late to escape, and he became an easy snack for the toothy predator. The dog thought it could bark fearlessly at this brave cat from behind the fence, but the cat turned out to be clever and fearless. Two Labradors were peacefully playing in the yard when suddenly a shadow broke the silence. A leopard appeared from the darkness. One moment, a swift lunge, and one of the dogs vanished in the predator's paws. An idyllic scene turned tragic in seconds, a reminder of how fragile the boundary is between home and the wild. Hippos do not like intruders on their territory, or more precisely, in their swamp, so even the fiercest predators, the crocodiles, sometimes have a really hard time. Scientists measured the bite force of a female hippo, since males are too aggressive, and even she reached a huge figure. 128 kilograms per square centimeter. Interestingly, the closest relatives of hippos are whales and cows. The African tigerfish is a true predator of the deep. It doesn't just hunt in the water, it rockets upward and catches birds mid-air. Imagine, an unsuspecting bird flies over the river and suddenly a toothy torpedo bursts from the water. This isn't fiction, it's reality caught on camera. A wildebeest stuck in the mud watches hopelessly as deadly danger approaches. A lioness has already spotted this easy meal and charges at full speed. The poor antelope has no chance to escape. The lioness claims the victory. Under the cover of night, an owl silently swoops toward a hawk's nest. In a flash, it's already gone into the darkness with a chick in its claws while the parents are away. A sudden attack from which there was no escape. An orca doesn't just hunt, it puts on a show. With a powerful burst, it throws a dolphin into the air like a ball. This scene looks like a wild game, but in a predator's world, it's deadly serious. And here, an antelope leaps at full speed, straight into the leopard's claws. The person filming didn't even manage to turn the camera in time, but the prey didn't escape. A jaguar on the beach crept up on a family of capybaras. The babies were lucky. They were the first to dash for the water, but their mother paid for her slowness with her life. Two yaks were about to start a fight, locking horns, and one of them performed an incredible flip. After such an acrobatic move, he immediately decided to end the battle. Just look how this Canadian goose family protects their young from a sneaky fox. They formed a circle around the goslings so the fox couldn't get close, and the bravest goose kept attacking. The fox didn't stand a chance. An incredible case in India. While the owner was distracted by his phone, a leopard crept up to his bed unnoticed. In one instant, the predator grabbed the sleeping dog and vanished into the night. The cameras caught the moment, truly spine-chilling. The owner didn't even realize what had happened. This crazy dog definitely picked the wrong target. As soon as it attacked a defenseless kitten, the mother cat launched into battle. With a fierce attack, she defended her baby and showed the power of maternal love. The kitten wasn't seriously harmed. A jaguar quietly approached a watering hole, suddenly attacked, and latched onto a large alligator. A moment of predatory skill and strength caught in the wild. The crocodile didn't stand a chance. A bear silently pursues a young mountain goat who desperately tries to escape, weaving between rocks and steep trails. On a steep and rocky mountainside, a real hunt unfolds. In the blink of an eye, the bear grabs the goat. Such rare footage isn't captured every day. A pigeon thought it could fly freely in a falcon's territory, but the predator was right there. After that strike, the pigeon fell straight to the ground. This strange unknown bird was about to eat a crab, but an even stranger mud skipper rushed to help. The crab was saved. People managed to capture with a drone an incredible orca chase after a dolphin. The killer whale leapt from the water, and in the end, they recorded the most spectacular aerial attack on the dolphin. A leopard's diet usually consists of hoofed animals, but sometimes this predator enjoys rodents, monkeys, birds, and snakes. In this footage, you can witness the full agility of this magnificent animal. It managed to catch a bird even in a tree. One against 5 and still didn't give up. A stray dog found itself face to face with an aggressive pack of coyotes. It seemed like there was no hope, but the dog didn't back down, and this is a rare moment of true courage. At some point, the coyotes realized the prey was too tough and ran away. While crossing a river, a crocodile clamped its jaws around the belly of an unlucky zebra. It seemed hopeless, especially as a second crocodile appeared. But the zebra used an unexpected tactic. It bit the crocodile in the eye. Only then did the predator release its grip, and the zebra escaped. Near the shore, a real battle for life breaks out. A crocodile clutches a wildebeest's leg, refusing to let go. It seemed victory was near, but at the critical moment, the wildebeest mustered its last strength and broke free from the deadly grip. Today, the antelope saved its life. And in this crazy moment, a stray dog attacked a cat and was mauling it with its teeth. But just watch. From the nearby shore, a very angry and experienced cat runs out to defend it, quickly puts the dog in its place, and saves its friend's life. Today, the kestrel chicks are very happy. Their mother brought an entire live duck to the nest. The rabbit tried to escape, but getting away from a swift fox is not that easy. When a leopard appeared near a house at night, a puppy made a fatal mistake. It ran outside the fence and immediately became the predator's prey. Its mother rushed to help, but she couldn't catch up to the leopard. At first glance, this might seem like a harmless battle, but look at the deep wound on the side of one of the impala males. It could lead to serious consequences, even making him prey for predators. The next duel between impalas ended very sadly. The two males got so carried away with their fight that they lost all caution, and at that moment, a lioness approached. Next comes a moment of true maternal fury. A brave wildebeest fights off 3 cheetahs to save her baby. Despite being bitten, the calf kept its strength and at the right moment dashed at full speed back to the herd. And here's a funny moment. A domestic dog chases 2 young bears off its property. One had already climbed over the fence, but the second needed a few nips to speed him up. I'm sure they won't be visiting that yard again. Next, a very rare moment. 2 male lions can't decide who gets to keep a large warthog they've already caught. Neither wants to let go, so they decide to carry it off together. In crystal clear water right near the shore, a man filmed an incredible chase. A big hammerhead shark hunting a smaller shark. I think the little one managed to get away. This giraffe mom was surrounded by a lion pride, and I think she already understood her baby was doomed. At the right moment, one of the lionesses quickly knocked the baby to the ground. In such a situation, the giraffe could do nothing more. Accidental witnesses managed to capture a nighttime fox hunt. The red thief attacked a large goose, and now she has something to snack on. This dog with puppies got very lucky. Food crawled right up to their box. A fat rat, just what they needed. This is the largest lizard in the world. The maximum length of this monitor lizard exceeds 3 meters, and its weight can reach 150 kilograms. When hunting large mammals, they use their teeth to deliver a single bite. That's the key to their success. It activates the Komodo dragon's biological weapon, a cocktail of deadly bacteria in its saliva. In the case of the deer, the monitors executed the hunt perfectly and earned their well-deserved feast. The cheetah is already in ambush. The antelope had no idea what was coming, and after a short but dramatic chase, it was caught in the cheetah's jaws. The predator spent all his energy. He definitely earned that meal. A real commotion broke out in a village at night. Dogs started barking, and it quickly became clear why. A domestic cow was being chased by two lions. At some point, the cow realized there was no point in resisting and simply surrendered. And these snakes are very clever. They know when crabs are shedding their old shells. With a new, softer shell, these crabs are much easier to swallow, so it's a real feast for the snakes. A diver decided to feed a flounder and tossed it a dead fish, but the flounder showed no interest. Instead, it decided to surprise the diver and attack a live fish swimming overhead. The man was shocked, but the flounder couldn't hold on to the prey. A buffalo mother didn't expect a hungry leopard to attack her calf from the bushes. All her attempts to protect the baby failed. The leopard simply dragged it into the shrubs. This underwater hunter was definitely in shock when a large tiger shark tried to attack a turtle. The shark quickly realized this prey was too tough and turned its attention toward a human. The diver was saved only by jabbing the tip of his spear. The muskox is an Arctic animal known for its thick fur and strong, unpleasant smell. In my video about the smelliest animals, it even took 4th place. But a bad smell is no obstacle for a pack of hungry wolves who only see a big, juicy piece of meat. Somehow, they managed to separate a male from the herd, and in that situation, it's unlikely anything could save him from the wolves' sharp teeth. And here's a super jump from a lynx successfully grabbing a turkey mid-air. Incredible! Do you know what leeches eat? I always thought they only needed blood. They latch onto their prey and stuff their bellies. But it turns out that's not quite true, and small frogs are a real delicacy for them. A white Labrador was running away from some mean neighborhood dogs, but they caught up to him between these houses. They gave him a lesson, but let him go quickly after a few bites. A black venomous desert wasp knew exactly where a spider was hiding in the sand, so she quickly pulled it out. During the fight, the spider realized it had to escape at any cost and began rolling down the slope. But after escaping one predator, it quickly became prey to another. A lioness attacking from ambush almost caught this warthog, but couldn't get her claws into the pig. This time, the nimble piglets managed to escape. This night vision trail camera captured a wolf pack hunting a poor beaver. The beaver fought back and tried to escape, but unless it found water quickly, there was no chance of survival. A curious and naive little dog approached too close to a giant crocodile, not realizing it was dealing with a ruthless predator. A lightning-fast strike, crushing jaws close, and the predator drags its prey into the murky depths. A silly dog thought the fence would protect him from another dog and started barking, but forgot the other side was open. The dogs taught the loudmouth a lesson and simply walked away. Another silly dog decided to join in the capture of a crocodile and stuck its curious snout right into its jaws. That's something it definitely regretted. A leopard lay hidden in the tall grass, waiting for the perfect moment. As soon as the flock of pelicans sensed danger and started taking off, the leopard realized this chaos was the perfect moment to strike. With one powerful leap, he caught a pelican that hadn't managed to get airborne. Stopping in this narrow alley, the man had no idea that wild monkeys had established their own rules here, entry only with a pass. After an attack by these crazy creatures, the guy ran off in total panic. Now this looks like a serious family conflict. The male lion was clearly stunned by the repeated bites from the lioness, but luckily his more authoritative brother came running and quickly calmed the harem with a single roar. A curious tiger decided to check if this buffalo lying on the shore was still alive. Turned out it definitely could defend itself. The tiger decided not to mess with it and simply walked away. Another nighttime leopard attack on a sleeping dog. Its friends couldn't help. To catch a troublesome wolf, shepherds came up with this nighttime trap using bait. The wolf was supposed to enter the cage, which would then shut, but the cunning predator wasn't so foolish. It circled the cage for a long time, nipping at the sheep as much as it could, but never stepped inside. It wasn't caught. If a buffalo mother with a newborn calf accidentally lags behind the herd, their time is likely very short. If the mother doesn't abandon the baby and run, the lions will attack her too. And now, a few crazy cat fights with unexpected endings. A lion walking along the road clearly smelled something. It turned out there was a hyena with cubs sitting in the grass nearby. Considering the long-standing animosity between these animals, the lion immediately attacked and bit one of the cubs several times. Then he simply left it and walked away. People were filming a goose family when a sneaky raccoon crept up from behind. The brazen creature tried to snatch a gosling and almost succeeded, but the parents were alert and the raccoon never returned. Here's simply a beautiful leopard attack on a large solitary wildebeest. The predator managed to overpower it quite quickly. This wildebeest was clearly blind. In the tall grass, it came right up to a lioness in ambush and was immediately attacked. A chase began, and the lioness successfully caught and brought down her prey in a small ravine. Someone was just filming the beautiful surf when suddenly a huge sea lion burst from the water at full speed, chasing a poor penguin. The penguin didn't make it. A lost buffalo calf separated from its herd quickly became a target for hungry hyenas. They had already begun biting him, but luckily the adult buffaloes heard his cries for help. The baby was saved. A forest camera trap captured this moose family running away fast, with a bear chasing right behind them. The moose decided to hide in a swamp, the bear followed, but the angry moose mother quickly made it clear that it was a bad idea. Next is a very unusual sight. A huge pike swims near the surface with a live duck in its mouth. The bird tried to fight back, pecking the pike in his eyes, but because of its hooked teeth, the fish couldn't let go. The person filming felt sorry for the duck and struck the pike with a log. After some time, the duck surfaced near the opposite bank, alive and well. A crazy kamikaze pigeon decided to climb into a kestrel's nest on its own. The raptor was shocked and the battle was inevitable. The kestrel taught that intruder a serious lesson. This rare moment was captured by a witness right from their car in the Chiangbai Nature Reserve. An Amur tiger attacked a Ussuri wild boar, and it definitely had no chance to escape. The musk oxen had just recently given birth, but tragedy struck. A hungry bear had tracked the herd. Driving the adults away from the young, it began taking them out one by one. Wild nature can be brutal, but this time, one calf managed to escape and survive. It called for its mother for a long time, and she heard. While escaping wild dogs, a poor antelope swam across a crocodile-filled river and got stuck near a steep bank. Crocodiles were already on the scene, but she again managed to avoid an attack. It definitely wasn't her day to die. Witnesses say she escaped. Next is an interesting moment of lioness hunting. She dragged a large warthog from its burrow. But this time, instead of killing the prey, she decided to teach her cubs how to hunt. And here, an Australian lizard brazenly dragged a rabbit out of its burrow and swallowed it on a golf course. Like a true hypnotist, a stoat began a strange, mesmerizing dance in front of a rabbit. It jumped, twisted, as if it were playing. The rabbit stood frozen, enchanted by the performance. And then, in the very next moment, the stoat suddenly changed tactics and lunged in attack. The illusion of play turned into a deadly trap. A beetle with massive mandibles decided to attack a bombardier beetle and immediately regretted it. Several bursts of hot chemical spray shot into its eyes, and it quickly released its grip. To catch a vulture, this lioness had to switch into Michael Jordan mode, and she did it. The llama definitely didn't expect such a swift attack from a puma, but after riding on the back of its prey, the big cat realized it wouldn't be able to take it down. An unlucky wildebeest got its hind leg caught in the deadly jaws of a crocodile. All attempts to break free were in vain until two hippos came to the rescue. Amazingly, they saved the poor antelope. Another spectacular lion hunt, a large buffalo taken down in seconds. A surveillance camera recorded a mountain lion attacking a domestic dog. For unknown reasons, the puma let the dog go. Maybe this prey just wasn't worth it. From this short moment, it's clear that giant otters absolutely can hunt crocodiles. Just like me, you might think this gray heron was targeting a large muskrat, and now it's attacking. But in fact, its actual target was a rat, which it quickly and successfully swallowed. In this moment, adult hyenas sensed danger and scattered, while the cubs didn't make it in time. A lion attacked at full speed, and one unlucky little one didn't survive. No one expected such a leap at a bird from a lion. A rattlesnake was peacefully sleeping, and when it noticed a bobcat nearby, it immediately took a defensive stance. The outcome is unknown. In a world where only the strongest survive, one clever crab found a genius method of defense. It grips poisonous anemones in its claws, turning them into living weapons. If a curious fish comes too close, the crab strikes with the venomous tentacles, not its own. This isn't just the perfect defense, it's strategy perfected by nature. Next, a terrifying Australian worm that cleverly caught a fish. Within seconds, the fish simply disappeared into the sand. The fake alpha is always loud and aggressive, but just watch what happens next. The real king of the yard shows up. Everyone lowers their head and scatters, and the attacker, terrified, drops to his back. A crocodile was calmly enjoying a fish it had caught, but in just 1 second, it became prey itself. Just look at the strategy of these lionesses. They're spread out and lying in ambush on the grass, only springing up when the buffalo gets close. I don't think it can escape. Tourists on safari arrived just in time. A leopard attacked a wildebeest at a watering hole, and there's no way such prey would escape. Seeing the crocodile, a poor turtle immediately tried to flee, but the toothy predator quickly caught up and started biting. The hard shell wouldn't give in, and the turtle kept slipping away, trying to escape. At some point, she finally managed to get away. These shameless vultures don't even let the turtle lay her eggs in peace. They eat them right underneath her. I don't know why the people filming didn't scare them off, but I guess their rules forbid interfering with nature. And this turtle immediately rushed to help her overturned friend, and she succeeded. The puma quickly realized that this massive guanaco was out of its league. A little duckling can easily become a snack for a large pike. Another nighttime leopard attack on dogs. If it weren't for the cage, it would have definitely taken one. The rabbits were peacefully grazing on the lawn, but a predatory bird doesn't forgive such mistakes. A leopard discovered a warthog burrow and, as if looking into a butcher's counter, decided not to waste time. He silently crawled inside as if he already knew dinner was waiting. Sadly, the predator completely wiped out the burrow.